I'm getting shut down tomorrow. I can tell. For 2 weeks. Because Kobe Bryant, he started the 26-16 Kanta Dynastio down dynasty. He's representing the serpent. Kleck's representing Eve. And spiritually, that's what happens with the serpent and Eve, because the serpent beguiled Eve. And at the same time, Eve still had sex with Adam. But it was the serpent that deceived Eve. It's like this time around, though, you fooled me once, you can't fool me again. So Eve, this time around, Eve has a trick up her sleeve. But it's a 2-week process. Two weeks. Because horseman buses.
Right there, okay. It says horseman, okay, now.
Horseman buses are taking people that have their third eye blind coronavirus. They're taking them and they're going to quarantine them for 2 weeks.
These are the buses that are taking people allegedly. To Liverpool Echoes News. We live in Arrow Park Hospital. We live at Arrow Park Hospital. We're all, as a convoy, around 83 people arrived from China to be quarantined for 2 weeks over the coronavirus.
There it is.
Look at the...
So for 2 weeks. Now, what could possibly get my channel struck down? Is it the content that I'm putting up? Is it the truth that Kobe Bryant is still alive and all the other actors are still alive, but that's the whole point? I don't even know why anybody would get offended if I said that I know that Kobe Bryant's alive. If you believe he's dead and you get offended, but I'm giving you good news. I'm telling you he's alive. I mean, for the people that are really heartfeltly, you have attached feelings to this story, I'm not sorry to tell you the truth. I'm not sorry. Because he used to tell me to tell you that I'm sorry. But I don't listen to him anymore. However, that's who Kobe's listening to. That's who LeBron James is listening to. That's who Michael Jordan's listening to. That's who Trump's listening to. They're all listening to the one that's deceiving them. But it's fine. I mean, if you want to believe it, if you want to believe it's real, then go ahead. But the Super Bowl is being played tomorrow. It's going to be the first Super Bowl in history that never finished its game. That's my prediction. I don't even really know. I mean, is it going to be a blowout? Are the 49ers going to be destroying them? Or is it going to be Big Red? Are the missiles going to come down and split the Red Sea because there's nothing but red playing? The red 49ers, the red Kansas City Chiefs with Andy Reid, Big Red. The Red Wedding. Man, it's everything. The coronavirus because it has to do with your eye, your corona. And when you're blind and when you have like only one eye not working, then you're blind, and it's the disease it's the virus that's coming and spreading throughout the 200 fallen angels, because the fallen angels are taking the bait. The bait is to have sex with virgin women. That's the bait. That's what Eve represents. That's what Eve represents spiritually. That's what Eve represents literally. And the serpent represents, it's from 76 to 200. Jonathan Kleck's building. Here's the riddle of ages. The riddle of ages is Jonathan Kleck's building is 76 inches by 200. 76 is the team that LeBron James was playing against when he bypassed Kobe Bryant. You know, number 2-3, LeBron James bypassing Kobe Bryant for third all time. And Michael Jordan is also a 2 and a 3. I think the script is that he's going to be killed like his dad was. But Kobe, he ascended up to heaven 2,300 feet before he came crashing down at 176 miles per hour. G76. Huh, Kleck? G76. G76. It's crash time. It just does it. It gives me like, sometimes it gives me a good half hour and then it just like goes all nuts and shuts down. I don't know, I tried resetting it. It just doesn't allow me to. I don't know. But see, Click talks about turning the guy upside down. Let's turn this guy upside down. These are my timestamp notes. You know, I just like to save my timestamp notes. For the videos of the main person that's giving me the information that I, without Jonathan Kleck at this moment, I wouldn't know really how involved he is with Kobe Bryant. I wouldn't know. But my channel's getting shut down tomorrow because it's 2/2/2020. And from that point on, it's a 21-day holdup. But I mean, it's a 2-week holdup. It's 21-day total from 26/16, which is when Kobe Bryant died on January 26th. But because it's 26/16 down dynasty, on the 16th is when Trump he'll have a hemorrhage and his head will explode. And then, but in between, you got the Super Bowl, and you got 2 weeks of more stars falling from heaven. You got Michael Jordan. He's another one because he's, according to Click, he is the head serpent. The one with the tongue sticking out. That's the only reason why Michael Jordan sticks his tongue out. Because in the end, Jonathan Kleck is going to take him out. Because he already took out Kobe. He took Kobe out because of the weather. It was thick clouds and smoke and mirrors and images. He's getting everybody to worship the image of the beast. He's getting people to worship Kobe Bryant. Man, wait until you hear about Michael Jordan dying. I seen an interview today with Oprah, and he was talking to her about it. Because one of my subs sent a Skywatch, sent a link, and it was about Michael Jordan. I only watched the first couple minutes of it. As she's saying, like, but you don't want to know because he was murdered. I mean, he was murdered. Your dad was murdered. So I'm a little fishy about that murder of Michael Jordan's dad. I'm a little fishy about the O.J. Simpson murder. I'm a little fishy about every damn murder that we've seen on TV that dominated the world news. Not the murders that actually happened, but those kinds that. So Michael Jordan is the top one, because you take out the younger and then the older. The younger being still connected to Philadelphia because he's right outside of Lower Moreland, right outside of basically Bucks County too, in between where I'm at and Philly. And he went down along with 8 others on Highway 101. 9 people died. 9 people died on Highway 101. That guy that got his wife got handpicked by Kobe Bryant, because that's what Jesus Christ did with his disciples. He handpicked them. He was so distraught because his wife was, she died, and now he has to raise three babies on his own. 3, 9, and 11. 3 in a row. Philadelphia. Will Smith. The proof's in the pudding. I mean, it's a good excuse for Bill Cosby to get out. For him to sign away his life also, his soul, just to get out of prison. But who knows? I don't. I sure don't. I'm just taking guesses. This is all just an educated guess. Just want you guys to know that this is all it took to take it down. It's it right here. This little damn thing right here. You know how many people abuse this? You know how many people need to repent right now before this happens? The ones that won't repent until it happens. See, what's happening here is, no matter what anybody does, if you're on social media and you're on it for the wrong reason, get off. If you don't want to get off, you're going to get off anyway. Because if you are taking pictures of yourself on social media, ask yourself, why are you doing that? If you're showing yourself off, your flesh, if you're idolizing, if you're trying to get people to idolize you because you're showing your flesh, then you need to repent and you need to stop doing it. I just talked to my wife today about this very same thing, because it's time to stop. If you're not doing something that's productive on social media, then you got to get off. Now, the only reason why I'm getting off is because for the next 2 weeks, they're going to make it so obvious that they were hoping that I wasn't going to catch on before they do their events. Because this is why I have to finally get one right. Because we're right at that point where they're getting ready to shut my channel down because they can't keep me up talking and showing what they're doing beforehand. But this was a timeline. It was it'll be 1,036 days since I started, from beginning to end, from April 2nd, 2017 to February 2nd, 2020 to 2020. And then there's going to be 21 days until you reach 223 Carefree Highway. However, 2616 is a 3-week period also, but there's a timeline of a 2-week process that is a quarantine from, the coronavirus, or people's heads are just exploding out, like Donald Trump's head will, and then they'll blame it on someone shooting them, and then, but he starts to fall. See, I still think Donald Trump's airplane is going to fall from the sky, and he's going to walk on water as well. But the 26 and the 16 is the dynasty down, so that's the 3 weeks. It's the 3-week period. Wait a minute, I just seen Tiger Woods again. Comments on passing.
This is Annie.
Like with him saying that the only thing he's gonna remember is fire.
Annie paying back her friend for the tickets with Zelle.
I just seen a 327 commercial.
Well, just saying, Amanda over here, I just heard from Joey, we're coming off of 18 green. Didn't understand why they were yelling at do it from Mamba on the back nine. People yell things all the time. And so I was just, plodding along, doing my own thing. And then Joey told me that here, it's unbelievable, the reality that he's no longer here. LeBron, breaks his record, and
LeBron
passes today.
Right after him.
For all of us,
oh my goodness.
For me, I grew up and breaks his record and no longer here. LeBron, breaks his record, and
you notice how he says LeBron's name right after that.
And he passes today, and
2-3 bypass.
For all of us, for me, I grew up diehard Laker fan, always have been my entire life. I mean, that's all I remember. And he was part of the most historic franchise in all of the NBA. As I was telling Amanda, I mean, that what made him so impressive is that
the fire.
He was dominant on the offensive side. Okay, yeah, we know that. But he'd lock up on D. I mean, he'd play their best guard and shut him down for all 48 minutes. I mean, that's what made him so special. He played both ends of the court. And there are maybe 2 guys or 3 guys in entire NBA history that you can say that.
Like two more, maybe 3 in the entire NBA that's going to be offed. Like 2 or 3, like LeBron James and Michael Jordan are definitely 2 top.
That would do that.
That would do that.
He was up for that challenge, and one of the more impressive things that
is the fire
that I've ever witnessed is when he ruptured his Achilles and went to the foul line, made his shots. Ultimate toughness, ultimate competitor, and one of the most shocking, tragic days that I've ever been a part of in a very quick span here. Yeah, we were closer when he was probably playing, and I had a home in Newport, and we'd work out together and hang a little bit. But when I sold that house and lived full time in Florida, and didn't really.
When I sold that house, I sold out my house.
But every now and again,
Temple of God, I sold the house.
But this is unbelievable. It does. It does. I just can't imagine what their entire family is going through right now. It's.
I don't want to show
shocking.
people this. We're the sheep. What are the sheep? What's the sheep made of? Angels. Who are we? We're the angels. We're the dead sheep. Okay, so and when you turn the virgin upside down, it's a dead sheep because the virgin equals dead sheep. Get it? It's like a very simple equation. Of course, it took a lot of time to cover. It took the ability to see all this, but I want to just make the point. So, all these buses that are coming by, they say horsemen. Now, horsemen. There it is.
Horsemen. The 4 horsemen.
So, you have. I notice there's 5 of them.
Amazing prophecy, and wow, it's coming to pass. But what you don't know
It is.
is what, and what you're gonna get in here. All right, they're not gonna tell you really anything else that the Zohar has to say about it. That's just to kind of get you excited. You know, drink a little toilet water, and guess what? Then you will fall for this being an amazing prophecy, and wow, it's coming to pass. But what you don't know is what, and
So as he's talking about Kleck's prophecy, you're going to think that it's coming to pass.
Here. This here is part of what is written in the Zohar. All right, there are 5 things that are supposed to happen. This is one reason why I want to get into Daniel a little bit, the king of the north, the king of the south, and I'm going to look at this from a little bit different perspective. All right, a little bit different perspective on Daniel 11.
Daniel.
As I told you before, I believe that the king of the north represented, actually I spoke to you about it being NATO, the NATO alliance, but at that time I still looked more towards the idea of the Vatican being the one that ran that, but I'm beginning to wonder if Trump is not going to be that guy. You'll see in a little bit here. Let's look at those reasons for the 5 things that are supposed to happen at the coming of the Messiah. Let me first read to you what I have in green here. All right, for the calculation, we have another place, the exact year of the Messiah's advent, when 60 years shall have elapsed after 6th century of the 6th millennial. It is said that the heavens shall visit the daughter of Jacob in the 70th year. The King Messiah shall be revealed in the province of Galilee. Yeah, you know, it's almost...
The 26th. January 26th. That was on, that's the 2021. That was on a Sunday. Remember Kleck got the call on Sunday? And then Monday was like death, famine, and mourning. Well, you travel over to the 16th, and you got your 3-week period there. But there's a week period until, since Kobe died. When he rises from the dead, I think all hell breaks loose on Earth. I think that's where those missiles come from. So that's that week period of time. That's that 7-day. You got 7 days to get into the ark. And tomorrow's the 7th day, because Kobe Bryant is the beginning of the dynasty down on the 26th of January 2020. You got 7 days to get into the ark. That brings you to 2/2/2020, Super Bowl Sunday. And what time did he leave? His helicopter left at 9:06. There was darkness from the 6th hour to the 9th hour. And when the Super Bowl is starting at the 6th hour and 9/11 comes around and there's an explosion and they blame it on Iran, but then there'll be, there's always 2 or 3 different sides of the story, and then there's the real truth. Nobody's telling you that they're holographic missiles coming with bombs set up and smoke and mirrors throughout the Super Bowl inside there. And I am telling you that. The only reason they're shutting me down is really because they need to focus on what they're doing. And it's already known anyway. Where's my channel going to go? It's just going to get shut. They're going to keep me from being able to upload videos. They'll give me 2 strikes right away. Probably when I wake up tomorrow morning. I probably won't even be able to watch play the Super Bowl. I won't be up while the Super Bowl's up. Because that's the whole point. You just need to see. Now, I could have never guessed that what they were going to do, and my channel would have stayed up. If I never nailed down the truth with what they're doing, then they would leave me alone. But the problem is, I'm the one that went to hell searching for them to find them and let them know that this isn't okay anymore. This is going to stop. I'm not telling you it has to stop. I'm just telling you it is going to stop. But because I found out what they're doing, I'm getting way too close to the point of being right there where they're at. I was 10 years behind, and then now I caught right up with them. So when they shut that down, I won't be able to upload anything until February 16th, which is the 26-16 21-day period that at the end, because it's the 76 is Kobe Bryant, and that's the beginning till the locust that rises from the pit, and that's Trump in the 200 fallen angels. The building that Kleck made is 76 by 200. Adam is being representing the first, and then Trump being the last. So it's the first and the last. But who are the 2 witnesses? Is it going to be Trump and Kobe, or is it sticking with is he sticking with the serpent, the head of the serpent being Michael Jordan, because he's the one sticking his tongue out all the time when he's slam dunking? And then there's 7 days of, oh man, because the next 7 days, once you reach the 23rd, 223, which is the final 2-3 bypass, there's many dispositions of the 2 and the 3 in the bypass, because they're going to bypass me on 2 and 3. They're bypassing the Super. If nothing happens at the Super Bowl, they got rid of me. Either way, tomorrow that's the end of my channel. And if I stay up, I stay up. I keep exposing what they're doing. I don't care one way or another. I just know that when I get shut down, my work is absolutely done for that phase. Then there's another phase. There's a phase of proving more truth to different people. And then another phase of proving to higher rankers of people. Because the proof is going to be in the pudding. I mean, how can it not be? That 2 and the 3, the 2nd and the 3rd, Philadelphia being 3 in a row, 2nd 9/11 on 2/3/2020. That's Monday. You know, it's 8:48. I mean, yeah, was it 8:48 and 9:03? Be still and know that Kleck is God. That's what he wants you to do. X marks the spot. But the real final deal of the 2-3 bypass has everything to do with everything combined with the 2s and the 3s and a number of the basketball players and the passing of it, and the passing of Kobe Bryant as LeBron James passed over him, and then he passed over into the other side. And the serpent race is that of the giants, the Nephilims. Paul Begley, Mr. Mouthpiece, he let us in on that little secret as well. He also taught us about helicopter. The helicopter went down. It was S-76B, 76 all day long.
As I said, I probably just found out maybe 7, 8, 9 minutes ago.
Oh, 7, 8, or 9?
So the reality is setting in very quickly here.
Behold, I come quickly.
Joe told me coming off 18 green. As I said, I didn't understand why people were yelling at Duframon, because people yell things all the time. So yeah, I didn't know about it. Joey was telling me that he found out from DP during a round and confirmed from one of the camera guys. But I was, trying to win the golf tournament. Joey realized that, and I was locked into trying to do that. Didn't want.
But anyway, the reason why I'm not going to be able to get back up is because they're going to give me a 2-week strike on YouTube, and my reinstatement date will be for the 16th of February, and then that's the day that Donald Trump dies of a hemorrhage, and then all hell breaks loose with, World War III begins because of it. But it's going to be rumors that it's like that he was shot and assassinated by ISIS, and the missiles are going to be shot over from Iran, and then Russia and China and North Korea, and everybody fulfills Bible prophecy that I was trying to let you guys know back on April 9th, 2017, and then before that, October 7th, 2016, that 6-page letter that I gave to all my neighbors. Can't wait to see what my neighbors have to say after these things happen, and